Dr. Concalves, a Bitcoin legend, is represented by the CK and CK pool when he reported 3 weeks ago that a single miner had received the whole 6.5 BTC block reward. The Bitcoin community erupted in joy. Then a second statement followed by a third, and ultimately a fourth. Is the Bitcoin network operational? Is it even feasible to have such odds? How are such low hash rates so regularly victorious? That is why we have come to investigate. However, let us first consider Concalves' dilemma. How did he get the moniker Bitcoin legend? Consider the following excerpt from Bitcoin magazine. Concalves is also the creator of CG Miner, a C-based Bitcoin mining program that was extensively used by the Bitcoin mining community for years until manufacturers began maintaining their own forks of CG Miner or developing proprietary Bitcoin mining software. He founded a mining pool based on his reputation. It was unable to gain traction. The choice to start a solo mining operation was a watershed event in history, and the rest is history. It was not to be. The miners achieved their objective on their own. CK Pool demonstrated that even with a low hash rate, it is feasible to win block rewards. Even while it seems improbable, it occurs more often than we realize. Concalves commented in an interview with Bitcoin magazine, "Many individuals think that this little miner should have refrained from breaking the code. Many believe this is impossible, that Bitcoin is flawed, that proof of work is broken, or that a backdoor exists, and this is just false. When Bitcoin occurs, there is nothing wrong with it. It is perfectly normal. It is just improbable. Mining is comparable to a random lottery. The greater someone's hash rate, the more likely they are to win. However, anybody may win with only one ticket. Each day, a new winner is revealed every 10 minutes. It is irrelevant how much hash power you possess. If you're fortunate, all you need to crack a block is a single hash, CK Pool's developer said. Indeed, each block reward may be regarded earned by a single miner. As follows, Dr. Concalves demonstrates this concept, something like an S19. The fastest commercially available miner of the current generation is constructed from millions of little micro miners. Thus, when an S19 solves a block, it does it using a single hash from a single chip inside a large array of millions of other chips and millions of other hash units. As is customary, we hear only success tales. Failures are many, and as a result, they get little attention. In the instance of solo mining, hundreds of miners have yet to solve a block since they began. The designer of CK Pool makes a point of repeating himself. However, it does a disservice to everyone by implying that anybody can overcome a task on their own. And, although the answer is affirmative, it misses the reality that 2,000 other miners have been doing the same thing for 1, 2, or 3 years without compensation. They are just paying their power bills and the initial fees associated with purchasing mining equipment. As a result, consumers should proceed with care. When you join a pool, you may expect a consistent money stream dependent on the amount of hash rate you provide. If you want to do it alone, you will get nothing until the big day. To summarize, you must ask yourself the following question: do I feel fortunate? Are you with me, punk? The CK Pool website seems to date all the way back to the internet's infancy. They provide facts without embellishment or gimmickry. CK Pool uses your Bitcoin address to create a one-of-a-kind stratum connection to which you may mine. If you discover a block, you will immediately get 98% of the block reward plus transaction fees in your Bitcoin wallet. Passwords, logins, withdrawals, authentication, and pool wallets are not at risk of being compromised. Apart from your Bitcoin address, you stay anonymous. The remaining 2% is donated to the CK Pool for equipment and development. Without a doubt, this is correct. However, a point of contention emerges. What factors influence a lone miner's decision to join a pool? Solo mining is not as simple as it seems. Bitcoin magazine reiterates, people join the solo CK Pool because it allows them can access Concalves server infrastructure for a 2% charge, providing sufficient network bandwidth. Important for rapid block propagation. If a miner solves a block but waits a few seconds to propagate it, another miner may do so before, resulting in an orphaned block and no rewards for the original miner. This concludes the CK Pool story. Is it true? Or do you have any reservations? Or are they attempting to manipulate the system to get publicity for their business? Is it really feasible for 4 lone miners to prevail in the face of such insurmountable odds? Perhaps it is.